I think it was just our preparation for this game. I mean, in practice, we have a great scout team who help us out. And I don't know, just we had the feels coming in to the game, and we kind of spark off of each other. And so I think that's what led us that first quarter. When one's knocking down shots, I think it kind of is a domino effect. And so I think that's what led us that first quarter.
And winning against Gonzaga in overtime last week, how did that propel the team further to get that closer than the game into the first quarter?
Yeah, I think it just solidified the kind of team that we want to be. Obviously not a team who's down 20 at half, but like a team that's going to fight back regardless. Because thinking back to that halftime when coach was talking, none of us were like freaking out, which is a pretty common thing to do, is when you're down 20 is to just like internally like go here and then not get back out of it. So I was super impressed with the way that we responded that second half, and then it kind of just is something that we want to keep carrying over, is that we're going to be a team that fights no matter what.
Kloe, you're coming off a 3-game stretch where you take 6 field goal attempts, you only make 1 of them. How nice is a night like tonight to try and kind of get back into your rhythm?
Yeah, I mean, basketball's a game of ups and downs, and that shows for it. But I just had to find my rhythm again, and it's great to have one of those games get back in that positive scoring.
Did Ryan challenge you at all to try and assert yourself more offensively, or did you kind of take that into your own hands tonight?
I think it was he's always pushing me, to be better and to be the best that I can. I mean, all the coaches are there always helping me. They're rebounding me for whenever, before, after practice, whenever. And so I think it's really nice to have their support and always pushing me to be the best.
It's not only offense that was doing great in the first quarter. You guys held them 1-13 in the first quarter.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that defensive, that energy is something you want to continue through every single quarter, just holding them to that points?
Yeah, I mean, it just makes the game a lot easier is when they're – and I don't know if they shot the ball super well in that first quarter. I think a lot of it was our defense, and we were challenging a lot of their shots because they're a good team. I don't know if they're going to be scoring 5 points in a quarter the rest of the year, so maybe we got a little lucky. But I think our preparation and the way the coaches prepare us for these games and scout squad's super good. So, yeah, I don't know if they're going to have a 5-point game because they're a really good team, so hats off to them for kind of coming back in the fourth, but – yeah, it was a fun game.
What's kind of going through your mind? You mentioned being a good team, holding the 5 points,
Yeah.
or up 18 after the first quarter. Were you kind of thinking that?
Yeah, I don't know if I was entirely knew what this game was going to look like. Obviously, transferring, you play entirely different teams. So I didn't know what this team was all about. I just know the team last year played CSU close, so I wasn't expecting the game to look like this. But at the same time, we have to just expect what's going to be thrown at us in a game of basketball. It's going to be a game of runs. Sometimes we're going to look like that, they're going to look like that. So, I don't know, it's just being ready for everything that they throw at you.
In that second half, obviously, didn't go as well as what it should have said. What are some of the lessons you learned about the team during moments when things aren't going well?
Yeah, I feel like we just kind of have like a level of seniority, but like through all grades. Like I wouldn't say that like our freshmen or sophomores or juniors are that much looking up to the seniors and the graduate transfers. I think it's kind of like an even scale for us. Obviously, some people listen to others more than like whatever. It's kind of just like that ladder that every team has. But I think our talent and our leadership skills kind of is just even throughout across the board, even with coaches. So yeah, I don't know if it's just anybody looking up to any one person, but I think we all have really good leadership attributes that we can help each class or help each teammate who's going to be in the game.
You guys are getting kind of close to the end of the non-conferences, and I know you have a big holiday tournament coming up. But big win over Gonzaga, now this win, really a convincing wire-to-wire win. How do you feel each of you, the team is rounding in shape as you head into the end of the non-conference and conference season's approaching?
Yeah, I think just even from the beginning of summer to the beginning of our first game, I think we've grown a lot. We've started to build that chemistry a little bit better, and so I'm really positive going into conference play, just especially having that Gonzaga win right there, and then we have 2 big games coming up, so I think those will be great.
Yeah, I think with any team in any year, any sport, you're going to grow that continuity that you have throughout the year. You're going to have leaders. You're going to have people step up. There's going to be different players in each game. So it's just really cool to see that we can all rely on each other for this stuff. And as non-con ends and we end these two games in San Diego and get to go home for a couple days, we're always looking forward to the Christmas break. But then coming back, and we know we're not going to really skip a beat because we're all super determined basketball players, and we all care deeply for each other. So I just think it's going to be something really special throughout the rest of the year.